Okay, so basically give me a second while I just took the screws and the posts out right here, and I'll pop this out. This is the MRD. Basically it's got an Allen wrench an Allen screw right here, and this, as you tighten this in, it pushes this out. So this would go in the mag carrier. I put it in while I'm forming. So you got that. So this is a universal. So it could be worn as an inside. This would be inside your pants. This would go over your belt. Or you could flip it and put the clip on this side and wear it as an outside. This would be the back of the magazine. So back of the magazine with the bullets forward as an inside. Or if you put the clip on this side, it would be an outside. Or you could technically put it the other way and have it for a right-handed person, which would be bullets forward this way, and that would be an inside this way, or if you put the clip on the other side, and outside that way. This was one of my test mags that I was doing to try and learn how to press them. So it does not look as good as the ones that I currently make as far as the split. I don't know if you can tell with the deformation of the Kydex right here, as well as the way that looks. This is what's considered a single mag carrier, or a single mag, single stack mag, and these are double stack mag. So you got, let's see, I'm trying to look. So single stack, double stack. This one looks deformed just because I hadn't gotten the folding process down yet, so it looks not really good along here or here. The new ones look a lot better. This is more rounded and set pretty good in right here. And so let's get this put back together real quick and I'll show you what's going on. So as you can see in the top right, there is one of the, it's a Glock 43 mold gun that I just got off of somebody on one of the Kydex Facebook pages. I'll show you real quick, and then I got a bunch of other done holsters and stuff over here. Business card carrier. Here's another mag carrier. Here's a couple of chapstick holders that I've done. They're pretty cool. Let's see, so for example, this screw is, like I was saying, this is the one that you tighten it in. So right now, that one fits totally fine. That one's super loose. So this was a Smith & Wesson Shield. This is a Car CW9, CW9, I think. So you take this, now, so it's still a little loose, so tighten it just a little bit more, and now it's perfect. Probably a little too tight, but still good enough. Loosen that so it doesn't fall out. Pulls super smooth. It's a Springfield XDS. A little too tight, so we'll loosen that up just a little bit. Pretty sloppy. Tighten her up just a little bit more. Come on. Now it's perfect. So this magazine retention device is good for all kinds of things. Like I was saying, so we did the Smith & Wesson mag, we did the car mag, the XDS mag. Here is a SIG mag, super tight. So the SIG mag is basically the equivalent of a 1911 mag. So now, pretty tight, but still loose enough to be able to just easily pull it out. Let's see. So this one, like I was saying, you can tell by the shape it's a little deformed. It's tighter here and bigger here. It's because of my heating that I did right here. Didn't come out good. Normally on the ones that I do now, this side will look just like this, with the definition going down on the sides and have good definition throughout here. Whereas this one, I didn't know what I was doing when I was doing it, and I've learned from it now. But now there's just a raised section right here, and this is flat along here, so you have total mag definition for the most part. This one's relatively tight on the Smith & Wesson M&P. Really tight on the XTS clear mag carrier. Oh, it's tight. And let's see, Glock super tight. But what I found that worked really good for this one was my Leatherman Super Tool 300, and it fits perfectly in there. Again, you have the inside or outside aspect of things, and got really good retention. Let's see, this was before the MRD, so it sits completely flush in here. And I don't remember what I made this one for. Oh, so it fits the XDS really good. Doesn't car sloppy, shield's too big. SIG 220 fits really good. And let's see what we got. So this was the Glock 19 with the Olight 400 watt PL Mini. Excuse me. This would be a Shield, Smith & Wesson Shield 9mm. Also Smith & Wesson Shield 9mm. This is for the XDS, Springfield XDS. This is a Glock 19 outside. This was for an 80% Glock outside. This was for a High Point C9. And this is a quad mag carrier that I made for my run and gun training that is for Glock mags. So let's see, what else do I got? So other stuff that I've done that I can show you is some knife sheaths. So that is probably a 10-inch blade. No, 8. So 8-inch blade with a nice sheath. Fits right in. And I have one more here. That is the one I use the most. This is a 5 3/4 inch blade. And that's camel bone back there. And it's made by a company out of Oregon called CFK USA. believe it's CFK. Yeah, CFK. And I made this carrier for it. And this is the one that I use the most. This goes camping with me. It's good for chopping wood, starting fires. A lot of the marks and stuff on here are from flint strikes. Chopping wood in the backyard. I wail on the back of this with another piece of wood to try and split wood and stuff like that. But while I have you here, I can give you a rundown of my bench. And so we've got just kind of a cluster mess right here. A bunch of my reloading manuals, a bunch of reloading dies, a bunch more reloading dies. I got brass everywhere. This is one of my presses that I use to reload on. There's another press underneath here, same style press. There's a bunch of reloading powder down there, a bunch of reloading powder down there. Those are all projectiles. And then we've got more powder, a bunch of primers, and each one of these coffee tumblers is full of brass. Let's see if I can pull one down and show you. So this is all 308, I believe. No, it's 30-06. So this is all 30-06 brass. Here's a piece of 30-06 brass for comparison. It's probably, let's see, where's the tape measure? So 8 inches tall, 6 inches wide, full of brass. All prepped, clean, ready to load. So there's all kinds of, just an assortment of brass, primers. Here's a bunch of projectiles. These are all 223, 5.56 projectiles that I've made. These are 45 cal, so 1911 projectiles. These are all ones that I've handmade. Those are 9mm that I've handmade and powder coated. In the back there, those are all 223, those are 55 grain projectiles, those are 77 grain projectiles. And then these are all 1 pound bottles of powder. So I think that kind of sums it up. Here's other boxes of brass that I've cleaned. Those are all 223 and mixed large case brass. So 223, 308, 30-06. That's all 9mm. That's all 223. There's all 45. Here's a little frog I was using yesterday when I was catching all those bass I showed you from the kids. So I think that about covers it. Can't think if there's anything else. It's a Glock 23 frame that I have yet to put a slide on. Oh, actually, it's on one of my other Glocks. Let's see. All right, hold on a second. I will show you. So that, oh, that blue looks horrible in the video. Let's see if it looks any better here. So that is Jesse James blue, and then recover grip. So factory, this gun does not come with a rail on here. So in order to do that, you can get this grip aspect thing that fits over the frame. So it gives you better grip here, and it adds a rail, so you can put a light or laser or any of those things on there that you want. I'm not a fan of my 1911 because it seems to bite me right there. Not sure why, but whenever I shoot it, it does. I've had this for 5 or 6 years. And I think I might have maybe 200 rounds through it, which is not that common for me as far as firearms go. Another one that you would probably like to see is this one. And this is my Glock 35. So, here's the 23 for comparison, which is a compact 40. This is an extended 40 with a compensator on top. So basically it lightens it, and I think that's it. This one is big compared to standard Glocks. I haven't gotten to shoot it too much, but it's pretty cool. I like it as far as the Glock category goes. And let me go get another one for you real quick. So we'll go with a subcompact, and then we'll go with a standard Glock 19. So you have the subcompact. I'm a big fan of 40 cal, so that's why most of mine are 40. So you got subcompact, and then this would be the bigger brother to this one, and then my 22 is in the house, but I believe it's the same as the 19, but in a 40. So it's a 9mm, and then you've got the bigger brother, which is the 35. So if you got any questions, let me know, and I will try and help you out. All right, man. I'll talk to you later.